Hi Tauruses. Howdy howdy. So, if you clicked on my face and you're hearing my voice, then obviously you know what this is, right? We're gonna do a quick little wham bam, thank you ma'am, jump in, jump out, see what y'all need to know, what messages you guys have going on. Hi, my name is V, just in case if you're new around these parts, if you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Yeah, this is gonna be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm trying to see if there's any announcements I need to give y'all. I don't think so. Like, share, subscribe, join our family, join our community, send us into the algorithm. Check down below in the description box if you need to find me on other platforms. If you just want to know anything else about me, or if you want to book a reading, because I am open for personal readings. Okay. Um, we're doing the last four today. You're just number one out of four. I'm kind of gonna switch this up a little bit. Again, this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if this doesn't resonate with you, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Or maybe check some of my other videos and your other placement signs to see if one of those resonate a little more than this, okay? I'm going to jump in and using the tune-in deck. I actually just got this deck back like last month. It's been a while since I had it. It's been about 2 years since I had it. I'm just now retrieving it back because I've been moving so much over the last couple of years. So yeah, I couldn't find the original deck. I did use this. I used like this deck, another deck, and then a third deck that just is not by me. So we're gonna start with this one. I'm gonna dive in with this deck from the Ghetto Nun. Shout out to her. I haven't been watching her in a while, but I was a big fan of her content. I was definitely subscribed and like a part of her collective for a while. Okay. So let's jump in. What do Taurus placements need to know during this time? What messages do they need? Give me a couple of cards to let me know what the energy is given. The first card that flipped over is Tupac. Who else kind of got a Tupac channeling? I think it was Gemini. With the, was it Dear Mama? I think in the chorus was like, you are appreciated. So Tupac is here. That seems like a double confirmation. Chris Brown is here. Ike and Tina came out. And then we have the Nirvana card. If I'm going off of like just generally the celebrities in these cards intuitively, it doesn't feel too good. I'm going to be completely honest, but I'm not going to fearmonger. Tupac, I think, is probably the better person, him and Nirvana. Nirvana just had drug use issues and substance abuse issues. Ike and Tina, Chris Brown, similar situations, domestic violence. Tupac was also known to be a little violent and rough around the edges when he had to be. This makes me feel like, are you being rough with other people? Are you being rough with yourself? Right? Dear Mama is on this card. Now that I'm looking at it, so again, maybe this could be mother issues, issues with your mom. Maybe you are a mom. Drug and alcohol is here on the Tina Turner card, on the Ike and Tina card, just as similar as it was here with Nirvana. So I don't know. Maybe you have some issues going on with your mom. Maybe you are a mom. Maybe there's something going on. But Kill Bill is down at the bottom of the deck, which is a card of revenge. Taurus, I feel like, okay. I think I'm getting what's coming. I'm almost feeling tempted to tell y'all, like, you do know it'll hurt yourself more than it hurt other people, right? Like, whatever, like, I'm hearing the phrase drinking poison. Holding grudges is almost like drinking poison, hoping that the other person gets sick. Taurus, make sure that you're not doing anything because you thinking it'll hurt somebody else. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, grass ain't greener here with this Chris Brown card. That even makes me think about Karuchi, right? He obviously didn't treat her in the best manner, but then now he done spent the rest of his life obsessing over her. He's still calling her name in songs, still apologizing, still basically begging for her to come back and be with him. Right? Making sure that you're outgrowing karmic connections, making sure this ain't other people's energy towards you, right? You could maybe have some people around you, Taurus, at this time who might feel like, okay, I'm finna do XYZ 1 2 3 because I'm gonna stick it to Taurus. And I'm gonna insert thing here, right? Don't pay these people no attention. Okay? Pay these people. No, never mind. But if you're the one doing this, it's important that you understand that this isn't going to help you evolve. This isn't going to help you grow up. And there is a need to take a mature, grown way to do this. Like, if you're the one feeling like, oh, I don't know, get so much money and pop my ish and da 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 just to shit on somebody else, it's like, I promise you it's not going to have the effect that you think it is. You know what I mean? And if this is someone doing it to you, this is not going to have the effect that they think it is, right? This is, again, like drinking poison, hoping that the other person gets sick. That's like having so much anger and shit, right? Both of these have drug and alcohol use. Again, imagine the people who do it probably are unhealed, probably haven't forgiven the people around them. But again, going to drugs and alcohol don't hurt the people you mad at. It don't hurt the people that done wronged you in your life. It ain't gonna never make them come back and say, wow, I should have never did XYZ to 1, 2, 3. Kurt Cobain still dead. It don't matter. And Kurt Cobain could have possibly been through a lot of shit that made him go through, the drugs and substances and stuff that he did. But that didn't kill them, now did it? It killed him. We are the one without his music anymore. We are the ones who are still, singing Smells Like Teen Spirit in honor of that motherfucker. Is it raining outside? I feel like I hear it out of this window, but I don't see it out of this window. Yeah, it's definitely raining. Okay, yeah, I hear it now. You hear it? I was like, is it raining? Okay, I see it now. It's raining at this point. So hopefully that's not a distraction. Or hopefully it's relaxing, whichever one it does to you. Long story short, though, I feel like Taurus I feel like karmic connections and karmic relationships are being highlighted right now at this time for you, is what I will say. You could have some karmic relationships yourself. I feel like for some of you, you could even maybe be attached to some karmic behaviors. As much as we love Tupac, right? I always kind of found a little flaw in his ministry. Like, I don't know. I would even say that he contradicts himself a little bit. The person who's known to be standing up to this type of person and, we gonna have a race of babies that hate the ladies, and then you come out with wonder why I call you bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so are you against calling us bitches, or are you know what I'm saying? Are you for it? Maybe some of you intuitively, you know what I'm saying, might also have some, like, not even just karmic relationships, but some karmic ways about yourself that gets you in karmic relationships that hasn't been helping you, and it's like it's time to really evolve from that, right? Me against the world is also here on this card, right? Only God can judge me. Yeah, that's right. But you also have to take very mindful to when people don't want to come around no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if people don't? Yeah, I mean, you against the world, but you got to really ask yourself, is that self-imposed, or is that because people really just hating on you? A lot of the time, people not really just hating on you. You know what I'm saying? You thinking that it's all eyes on you and only God can judge. Yeah, but sometimes you got to look in the mirror and judge your motherfucking self and really ask yourself, what is it about yourself that needs to be released? Yeah, motherhood. There's a couple of cards about motherhood coming up a lot. The Magnolias, motherhood, is here in this card also. Happy times, sad times, just like family. Cherish, illness. It fell really here on this Tupac card. So again, something around motherhood. Maybe this can pertain to your own mother. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is a mindset you got from your mother, if that resonates, where you might feel like, again, people just be, it's really you against the world, and you know what I'm saying, only God can judge me. It's like, yeah, but sometimes, again, you got to look in the mirror and judge yourself. It ain't even about God judging you. Sometimes you got to really look at who you is and ask yourself, are you really living in alignment with what it is that you know that matters to you? And you know what I'm saying? Like, really just kind of aligning with that. It's one thing to feel like, oh, but this is just who I am and people should just put up with it. And it's another thing to be willing to change and adjust for people who should actually do that. All apologies. Yeah, I knew I had to be searching these cards for something. That was like I felt a need to just kind of take in the cards. All apologies is here. So yeah, maybe you owe someone an apology. Maybe your mother owes you an apology. Maybe your mom you owe somebody an apology. I don't know, but there's something here about something, and it's very karmic. Maybe you could be a mom and you're dealing with partners and friends that are karmic. Maybe you're nurturing and mothering friends and you have no business, Taurus. I kind of want to jump into some tarot real quick, and then we'll jump back over into that last oracle. But yeah, a lot of mom energy, a lot of grown ass man energy. So again, maybe you are a mother and you're dealing with a man or dealing with friends, right? Who aren't evolving. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, child, this is a grown ass man. Maybe you're in the karmic connections with people who, also abuse drugs. Chris Brown also here while I'm looking at him. We're not gonna act like we don't know those allegations, okay? Allegedly, you know, we ain't gonna sit here and act like, But these are the people that you think dealing with. Take inventory, take stock of the people that surround you right now, Taurus. Is what this sounds like. Take inventory, take stock of yourself. Are you living right? Yeah, only God can judge you, but really take some time to think about your actions if this is your own karmic behavior, right? Do you think God judging you? If God was to take stock and take assess of your life right now, do you think you would be in good judgment with God? That's what this feels like right now. If you're a mother, consider this with people you having children with, people that have children. Consider this with your own children. Consider this with your own mother. I even will be very transparent. I love a good transparency moment. I just took the executive decision to cut my mother off for good. I really have nothing to say to her moving past this point. But for me, this would resonate in a sense of a karmic connection. The person that in my life always act like, oh, I just innocently be going through stuff and no one knows what I go through. Deep down on the back end, be trying to fool me and act like, oh, it's also innocent. But then I just had my sister move in with me and we tap in on some shit and she confides in me and tells me, well, I've actually heard her do these things. She did that on purpose. How you felt about that and you felt so hurt and so worked up. But I heard her, she came to me and talked to me about, right? Unfortunately for me, I just have to make an executive decision to cut her off indefinitely and just have no ties because my mother is not the type that's going to evolve, right? My mother also can very much be oh, it's me against the world and no one understands me, where it's like, no, you just have some ways about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And instead of being angry and being sad and being worked up, thinking that I'm hurting her, I'm only hurting myself. The best thing I can do for myself is just simply let it go. Ain't no use in arguing and fighting. I done been there. I done that. I done tried to hold her accountable and have a conversation, right? It's done. I'm done. I'm not about to expend no more energy on that. You gonna sit here and play dumb like you always do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this might be the energy you kind of in also. And where that applies again, maybe you're just learning to mother yourself, right? And where that might even apply for you as you move forward again, be very mindful of the karmic connections. Consider how this might, keep you in certain karmic connections. Consider your drug use. You know what I'm saying? Consider, mothering yourself with dear mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are appreciated. I just want to let you know that you are appreciated. Maybe you need to give yourself this energy for reparenting and remothering yourself. I told my motherfucking self Happy Mother's Day this year, bitch. Right? But again, it's really just about growing and evolving. You know what I'm saying? Come as you are in this Nirvana card, right? You don't have to be perfect. Wear your motherfucking scars. Wear your motherfucking sleeve. You know what I'm saying? We know Ike and Tina conversation at the end of the day. Her death date anniversary just passed the other day. We still show love to her. You know what I'm saying? With everything that she's been through. Raw and all. So again, just take this for how it resonates. Yeah, the Lover's card. So for some of you, again, where that applies, you might have some people coming back. You might have some people coming in. You might see some things evolving, right? You might have some prospects and stuff coming. Just making sure that they aren't low vibrational, they aren't low energy for where that applies. You know what I'm saying? And don't get into no karmic connections. You don't want to be with nobody that drinks all the time, smoke all the time, on all types of honey. Like, Yeah, it don't need to be given all of that. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you're knowing your worth. This is also applying to, again, people who might not have cut off a parent, might not have cut off a sibling. Maybe you're a mother and you feel like, child, I need to cut off one of my children because as a mother, how much more could I do? How much more could I give? As a child, maybe you might feel like this in my situation again, where it's just like, oh, I'm not expending myself for my mother. No, hell no, I didn't did that, been there, done that. Try to explain and forgive, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'm just being selfish and insensitive. No, this person has been doing something to me and have been playing in my face and acting like they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, when the whole time they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Queen of Pentacles with this Lover's card here. Think about your value. Is this connection of your value? Does this make you feel valuable? Is this something that is worth your time? For some of you, this feels sideways. Ace of Swords is here. So for some of you, you kind of a little teetering a little bit. For some of you, you are dealing with connections possibly, or people who might have drug issues or substance issues. Maybe they not DV violent, but maybe they have a temper. You know what I'm saying? Again, Tupac spit at the paparazzi. Come on now. Chris Brown is always disgruntled every time we see him. Ike Turner is always disgruntled every time we motherfucking see him. So maybe you just feel like, again, you know, maybe it ain't that they knocking your head between the wash and dry, but maybe they just have a temper. Maybe they're emotionally volatile. Maybe they don't know how to control their motherfucking mouth. There's some level of abuse though that could be happening, or that someone kind of is eluding, whether it be, again, to the extreme version or not. But it's like, again, for some of you, you might be feeling like, oh, but I don't know. Ace of Swords upright is about having clarity on the situation. Reverse is about not having clarity at all, not knowing what to do. It's like for some of you, still kind of teetering. And if that applies, again, let this take for resonation that you need to go ahead and just cut it. You know what to do. You might not want to. You might be a little nervous. I'd even say for myself, at first I felt very guilty cutting my mother off. Understanding that that's a karmic relationship. Understanding that whatever love I'm trying to get, whatever fake ass mother-daughter connection I would have hoped to have, it'll never happen. Right? But it's about actually learning what to do with these karmic connections. To understand and say, okay, this is abuse. This isn't healthy for me. Right? And to just kind of move forward. For some of you, maybe you just feel guilty. Maybe you feel bad. Maybe, again, you are a mother and it's like, but this is the, other parent to my child. Maybe you a father and this is pertaining to your baby mama or some shit like that. Right? And it's like, well, but I don't want to do that to my child. Like, I, don't want to give up on this. Don't want to give up on them. Don't want to let things go. But it's like, at the end of the day, if you want long-term victory and happiness, if you want a new beginning, if you want something beautiful to be birthed and be put in place, then you're going to have to really think about what needs to be done here. It does get lonely. For some of you, I'm kind of seeing that. I imagine that Tina stayed in this connection with Ike for a long time because not only did she have kids, but her business was really based around that. But I also, in the third situation, wonder and feel like if maybe she would have felt lonely. Y'all make all this money, we go into business. Ike and Tina was like was the black Sonny and Cher. But we didn't know all of that was happening to her. We didn't know all of that was going on. We just saw her rolling on the river. And we loved her as much as we loved her. But I'd imagine that building so much with a person, depending so much on a person, having children, right? You begin to start to feel like, but it'll be so lonely. It'll be so lonely if I left. So you put up with the abuse, right? This is just the things to kind of think about. Not to make this darker, to be triggering. So I feel like I should put a trigger warning on this. But yeah, just saying. But what do you do when it's a snake? Yeah, Bishop. Bishop is on this card. Juice. Bishop was the snake. Was a big ass snake. And Juice, one of my favorite movies. Rakeen's dead. Somebody shot him. Yeah, you. But see, somebody playing fake. Somebody playing fake like they don't know what's going on. If you've seen Juice, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He done went to my boy DJ thing and everything. It was just like, oh, Raheem's dead. You ain't say I shot Raheem and this is why I shot him. You played dumb like you didn't know what happened and terrorized the whole friend group. So just be careful. Just be careful is what this kind of feels like. Your warning, Taurus, is to be careful. Your warning is to be careful. Yeah, it's like you know you're not building somewhere, but you ain't trying to walk away. It's like you don't really want to let go of something, but you know that whatever stability, whatever you had hoped was going to happen and come from it, it ain't happening. In this relationship, if you wanted a happy wife, happy life, white picket fence, it's like you know this ain't happening, but you still just holding on to it. Maybe you value the connection more than you're valuing yourself right now, and that's not going to help you. Just like I said in the beginning of this, making sure that you're not going so hard thinking that you shitting on somebody else, and making sure that you're prioritizing yourself in all ways, even if you don't feel like there's a revenge thing, and you just want love and to be in love. Okay, making sure you checking how to get it. Is this worth it? Is it worth sticking around? Is it worth figuring it out? Is it worth seeing it through to the end? Are you feeling appreciated? Whether or not Tupac was a motherfucking hypocrite, he said, I just want to let you know that you are appreciated. Are you feeling appreciated? Are you feeling valued? Are you feeling worthy? Do you feel like they are worthy? Do you feel like they see your worth? Do you feel like they're cherishing it? These are the things to be asking yourself. Family room. Yeah, so again, for some of you, this is very family oriented. Family room, but unexpected income fell reversed. I really don't even take these cards reversed, but I'm going to take this reverse. And this makes me feel like, yeah, whatever you thought was going to come in ain't coming. Whatever you thinking going to happen ain't happening. Regardless of whatever totem pole you on right now. What you thought was going to happen is not happening. For some of you, this could be people holding on and hanging on to you because they think you're going to have some level of fame. Yeah. Unexpected income, reverse. Distant horizons is here. Toil and labor. Somebody definitely, regardless of what you do, you maybe could be having something going on. Maybe, you already kind of have a business or something. I don't know. There's something here about some fame or some wealth or something that somebody thought they was going to get. Somebody thinking they going to get. Whether this is a friend, a family, a foe, or whatever. Fill in the blank here, right? Somebody feel like they was going to get something. I feel like person watching is really meant for you to skedaddle and leave their ass in the dust. Toil and labor is here. They thought they was going to live the good life, the easy life, and that is jokes on them. They are meant to have it hard. Somebody's meant to have it hard. Somebody's having it hard for a reason. Somebody's having it hard for a reason. They're meant to have it hard. Make sure you're not helping somebody who's meant to kind of do the groundwork. Toil and labor is work that you don't want to do. I don't want to go to this job. I don't want to go handle this. I don't want to work on this car. Distance horizons gives me distance. You need to distance yourself from somebody because they think that they're going to come up off of you. And this definitely feels like family or somebody who you thought would be family. Someone who kind of seems like family. This is either your mother. This is either one of your children as a mother. Somebody you have a child with and y'all this is the mother or you're the mother. Or just some people you have to mother in general. Because it's also just as a other thing, as a other option, just feels like, again, people you have to mother. Taurus, make sure that you're not latching to no karmic connections and motherfuckers you got to carry. Whether it be a man, a woman, a co-worker, a boss, or whatever. I am not nobody mama. We can all feel like family, and just like family, blushing, bashful, all that shit, yeah, cute. But when it come down to everything else, I am not nobody's mother. So for some of you, you have a very motherly energy. For some of you, you could maybe have Cancer in your chart. But this ain't the time for that. This ain't the time for that. Because then you're going to get yourself in some karmic connections. And again, these people aren't really doing the work, right? That's the thing. They just expect income. Unexpected income. They just want some of your income. They just want some of your money. Tina could have did bad all by her motherfucking self. She didn't need Ike. What the fuck was Ike doing? Playing dance coach? Simply the best. Better than all the rest. Ain't that what my girl said? My sad sister. Love. But she didn't need him. Tina Turner could have been Tina Turner all on her own. She didn't need Ike. Ike really was just riding her coattail. Really. A motherfucker who just grew to fame and fortune off of the strength of her. Really. Riding her back. That's what this kind of feels like. Yeah, mature man. For some of you, you know this already. Adjudication card down at the bottom of the deck. You are already about to make a decision. That's why the Ace of Swords card fell sideways. Some of you, you're in the middle of making a decision. Let this be your confirmation that whoever you got around you needs to get the fuck on. You don't need no stragglers. You're good just as you wet. You can do bad all by yourself. You don't need nobody else kicking you while you're down. Life hard enough, goddamn. You don't need nobody else throwing lemons at you and shit. They say when life give you lemons, you supposed to make lemonade. Motherfuckers get to throwing them at you and shit. Whoa. Hold up. Distant horizons. You're going very far, Taurus. I tell you that. You're going very far. Some of these people just can't go where you're going. Some of your mothers can't go where you're going. Some of y'all children can't go where you're going. Some of y'all partners can't go where y'all going. Some of y'all friends that y'all mothering can't go where y'all going. They ain't gonna do nothing but bring you down anyway. That's why I said, look, what you heard what I just said now. When life give you lemons, you supposed to make lemonade. Why is you throwing your lemons at me? Make lemonade. Right? So just make sure you keep that in mind. As you set up your lemonade stand, motherfuckers who've been throwing their lemons at you are going to now try to act like they want to be a part of your lemon stand. Fuck them. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And fuck whoever don't like it. Thank you again so much for checking out my channel, though. I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, leave some comments if this resonated. I'm trying to grow our family over here. I am open for personal readings. My name is B, just in case if you forgot from the beginning of this. And yeah. Until next time, see you all in the next video. Bye.